So what it takes is, and I always use the analogy of really applying yourself as if it were a new education and as if you were going to school. It's kind of like somebody saying, well, I think I want to become an electrical engineer, but I think all I really need to do is maybe read popular science and go up to Radio Shack and kind of hang out with those guys. And people almost take the same approach when they're getting fit and they're eating well. They're like, man, this probably isn't that hard. I'm going to get really fit and I'm going to learn how to eat well simply by subscribing to Men's Health, and I'll start going to the gym. Boom, that must be it. And the truth is, it's a lot more complicated than that. To take, like I said, all these behavior patterns, that have been developed over the years and all of a sudden become this fit person, it takes structure. And it takes a program that really keeps you in line on all levels. And again, I'll go back to the school analogy. So if you're going to, so to speak, get your degree in being fit and eating well, you need to go to class. You need to find a program that demands you come to class every week, 3 times a week. Obviously, those are going to be the workouts. You need to find a program that makes you study. I can speak for the BodyLab. I can't speak for other places, but the BodyLab makes its clients send in their food every single day to our in-house nutritionist to be graded. That's the homework piece. Just as in school, you get tested. So, you need to test yourself. You need to measure your performance so that you know what you're doing is working, and so that you can continue to be encouraged. For example, at the BodyLab, we do body fats every month, fitness tests every month, and weigh-ins every week. Now, the biggest thing that comes into play usually around mid-February or early March. Statistics say that typically between the 6 and 8 week period, most people tend to fall off of their fitness routine. And this is where the BodyLab and whatever program you happen to find really needs to come into play, and that's accountability. So if one of our clients doesn't show up for a workout or doesn't send in their food, they get a phone call, they get an email. Hey, where have you been? Where's your food? Why didn't you weigh this week? And that may not be real valuable initially because people can kind of self-motivate for a little while, but when work starts getting busy and social starts getting in your life and you need somebody to get you back on track because for the past 15 years you've done your resolution, you've fallen off in mid-February, that's the key. The key is having somebody in your life that's going to hold you accountable and make sure you're coming in and really kind of micromanaging that piece of it for you, because the truth is, if you're 30 years or older and you haven't gotten yourself fit on your own, you're probably not wired to do it on your own, and you need somebody to do it for you.
Well, and I love your kind of recipe for success there and how the BodyLab helps you. How about tips for people that either A, can't afford a gym, or B, can't make it to the BodyLab? What should they look for in either a workout regimen or in a gym?
Create the structure for yourself. Go back to kind of the 4 points that we just discussed, the class aspect. Set yourself up for class and put it in your Outlook calendar and tell people, and let it be known in your life, the people in your life know that, hey, you know what? Don't bother Matt at 7 a.m. From 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., that's when he works out, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's all in his calendar, it's blocked off. So schedule your class, schedule your workout as recurring, and under no circumstances, don't let anything get in the way of that. What does that mean? A lot of times it means an early morning workout. Okay, we're busiest the most from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. at BodyLab, and there's a reason for that. What's going to come up at 5:30 a.m.? Not much. What's going to come up at 5:30 p.m.? A lot. Okay, a lot of our evening clients are making excuses. Morning clients, there's not a whole lot going on. So tip number 1, book recurring early morning workouts that you're going to make it to. Number 2, hire a nutritionist or find a website that tracks your food. Buy a device that tracks your calorie burn, and become diligent about tracking your food. And reading up, if you're not able to acquire the resources like a nutritionist to actually give you coaching, then learn as best you can through the research, through the information on various food tracking websites, and track that intake daily along with your weekly weigh-ins, which is the next thing. Track your metrics. Find somebody that knows how to do a body fat initially. Get your initial weigh-in. Do a basic fitness test. See how many pull-ups you can do in 2 minutes, push-ups in 2 minutes, sit-ups in 2 minutes, and sprints in 2 minutes, and then in 6 weeks, retest yourself. It's going to keep you online. It's going to set something out there that is an event that you need to kind of prepare for and stay on track for. Number 4, the accountability piece is going to be a little bit tricky on your own, but the best recommendation I can say is to try to find a group of people who are reliable and dedicated. Maybe at your gym or somewhere, you've seen a guy, and the guy hasn't missed a day for 2 years. Latch onto him. Find a group of swimmers that love to swim at 4:30 a.m. in the morning, and show up and get with a group of people who, you know, if you yourself aren't wired to be that religious fitness type of person, then plug yourself into some people that are and tell them, say, you know, so-and-so, if I don't show up, call me. I don't care if it's 5 in the morning. I need help. I need support. I want you guys to bring me in the team and hold me accountable, and try to find that accountability somehow on your own.